All right, folks. So for today's boondocking lunch, right now we're grilling up some Texas toast garlic bread. All righty, folk. Well, there we go. It's all set. We got capicola, we got ham, we got some pepperoni, we got cheese. These bad boys are done on the garlic bread, and it's about time to chow. All right, folk. So, all right, folk. Hanging out in Old Jolly here, and I discovered something this morning. Now, back here, right in this area up here, where there's no wood, I noticed there was a bit of moisture on the metal, and I looked along, not really on the wall here, but underneath. I was looking under there, and I could see moisture, and I put my hand in there, and there was a bit of moisture. So we are getting to that point now, folk, where it is getting cold enough at night that the metal is building moisture on it, especially up here. It's not really bad on the walls. It's not. Not much has happened at all. The only time that's really happening is if I cook something in here or something like that, and like the doors are closed or something, then of course I'm going to get the moisture on the wall. But what I am thinking now is I'm hoping I can wait till I have a little bit more money in the coffers. I'm going to have to take these off. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, they got the little screws in them. I'm going to start taking these off, and I am going to insulate the roof. That's going to be the first thing that I end up insulating, is the roof, just to make sure that I take care of that moisture. And seeing that, I realized that I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more insulating on the walls than I wanted to. I didn't want to do a lot of insulating in here because it seems to cool down a lot better in summer without so much insulation, but it's looking like I'm probably going to have to do something to try and prevent mold and to prevent the moisture. So anyways, we'll see what happens. All right, folk. Well, on the block here, a little something going on. I guess somebody drove up in a truck and hit the trash cans over here. I don't know if they arrested him or if he took off. I don't know. All right, folks. So here's our boondock concoction of the day. We've got capicola and pepperoni on a couple of them. And then we got some cheese going on them on garlic bread. So this is going to be pretty good, folks. And all right, folks, so there they are, all done. All right, folk. So we are walking up the road because I was actually in bed in the van. A couple cars went by extremely fast. And then I realized, holy crap, it's the cops. And then another one. And it had to have been at least 15 cops that just zoomed past my house. So we are walking up to be nosy and see what the heck's going on. Hoo-wee. So, okay, folk. So still got quite a few cruisers around. And we just talked to one of the officers right over here. And he asked us not to go up too much further because they have a dog out doing some tracking. So I don't want to go up there and disturb the dog doing its job. So he said it was a traffic stop. He goes, typical Middletown traffic stop. So anyways, I would assume that there was a traffic stop and somebody ran. So they're probably looking for whoever it was. So anyways, folks, crazy night on the north end while I'm trying to sleep. All right, folks. So, all right, folk. Well, I think you can still see a bit of lights flashing over there. As we're walking back to Old Jolly Roger, we can hear that dog barking, which might be a sign that he found something. So we're going to have to check out the news tomorrow and see if they put anything on there, and I'll let you guys know. So, all right, folks, celebrating a little awesomeness on Fat Friday, we got ourselves a porterhouse. I can barely even fit in the pan. For the seasonings on the steak today, we did some onion powder. We got butter, garlic, and herbs. and good old salt and pepper. And I'll tell you, folks, best part about that porterhouse right there. That's some good meat right there. Yep, that's good stuff right here. Oh yeah. Man, that part is just so tender, and I am liking the. I didn't know if I would like it, but the buttery garlic and herb stuff, really good. I'm liking it on there. Salted perfectly, tastes real good, folks. All right, folks, now we just sit there and let her rest for a while. And as is typical with this place, you got the fire department going into Liberty Commons, which is this building here. A lot of the people who live there are addicts, alcoholics, and so forth. So the ambulance was just here for somebody, and they left, but nobody got in the ambulance. And now, I'd say about an hour or so later, now the fire department's here. So let's see what's going to happen, folks. And all right, folks. So to go with the awesome porterhouse steak, we got Dr. Thunder, which is the Walmart wannabe version of Dr. Pepper, but it's pretty dang good to me. Well, all right. So the porterhouse has rested for a bit, and I'll tell you what, this is outstanding. And as you can see, I have Butch the Pitbull paying attention, just waiting for his chunk. You know you get a big chunk of that porterhouse, don't you worry, big boy. So, all right, folks. Well, since it is Fat Friday, and like I said before, started this segment on Fridays to keep myself in check on my losing weight situation. And in all actuality, it's going freaking awesome. I'll tell you, just the other day, I'm walking down the road on the sidewalk here, and I noticed, I got back to the van and noticed I have to tighten my laces. My freaking shoes are practically falling off. So the shirts are fitting way better that I hadn't been wearing for a while. It's a bit easier to walk with the knees and everything now. So the weight loss is going good. So far, all together, with starting the weight loss, it has been, let's see, 35 pounds down so far. But just from leaving Ohio, because I kind of screwed up and gained a bit and everything. So when I left Ohio, I was at 4, and now I'm down to about 390, which is another 10. So all together, it's 35 lost. And from when I first made the bet with my son on our weight loss journey thing, I've lost 10. So not too shabby. And like I said, it's going a lot better. So, yep. So sorry about that, folk. Phone call was coming in, so had to stop recording and everything. But another thing I do want to do is go over to the CHC and try and get weighed. She said I could come over there, and if one of the nurses or something like that aren't busy, they can get me in so I could use the things to weigh myself and everything. Also, Tito's got one, so I think I'm going to try that tonight. Hopefully, see what that's about, and see if it actually works with me being so big. But I am psyched. It is going freaking awesome. I am definitely losing weight, feeling better, the whole 9 yards. People have been noticing as well, so I'm pretty happy about that. But like I said before, I am definitely doing it this time. I'm losing this weight, getting back to Ohio, letting these kids see how I look, losing the weight. So it's going to be awesome. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy this porterhouse. I'm going to enjoy this soda pop, and I'll get back to you later, folk. And I can't remember, folk, if I showed you guys this in my last video or not. We're just one of those Coleman coolers, and a friend of mine gave it to me. And I just used it for this. It holds the propane, no problem. Got 4 bottles in there. I can fit the bottom, the stand for the single burner stove, stove. And the top of it, I end up just fitting right in here. I put these little straps over it right here, and it sits right on the top like that, so keeps everything right there. Oh, and the other thing, like when I'm cooking it, I don't want it directly on the burner or on the frying pan. I got this thing that fits right in the pocket there, so I got everything I need to cook right there. And of course, y'all know I'm not going to forget Butchie Boy. He's going to get a nice chunk of steak in his thing. I'm going to cut this all up real good and mix it with his regular food. So all right, folks, there we go. Some good porterhouse from Mr. Butchie. Yep, that's looking Butch approved to me. All right, that boy. So, all right, folk. Well, that is it for Fat Friday. And I'll tell you what, it's going awesome. The weight is melting, and I am feeling way better. Enjoying van life. It's going great. So far, everything good since I've been back in Connecticut. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this one. So, until next time, don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down. Hey, Butchie, you want to say bye? Where are you? There's the Butchie.